Hey everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of our Cities Skylines Let's Play. Looking out over some of our new high-density residential buildings, which will build up quite quickly, and everything else is going along pretty well. So, what are we going to do this episode? Well, we did mention we were going to jump into something, weren't we? Land value, so we may look at maybe some leisure stuff over here, and leisure, that's right, we're going to put down some more leisure buildings, which we haven't really... We've neglected a little bit for a while, so what can we put down? What would be good? We haven't put down a botanical garden anywhere, have we? Quite cool. Where's a good spot to put that? Could we put them on like on the main road here? Could be quite a cool thing to like people driving in to pass the area. Could come and go and visit the botanical garden. Alright, we're gonna put that there just for the fun of it. There we go. It's quite a nice spot. And what else can we put? I think we'll put down some stuff in the CBD just so it's like office workers and such can go and do some stuff at lunch. So we're going to put down some plazas. I think plazas are very fitting for office areas, shops, commercial. Put one there. We're going to put one, whereabouts? Where else can we put one? Don't want to get rid of too much stuff. Get rid of, no. I'm going to put one there. And then we're going to put a couple over here as well. Alrighty, whereabouts is good? What about in there? I think there might be a good spot. Or there. Or there, or there, or there. There. And finally... flip around again. Oh, just had it. There we go, there. Cool, so that's a little bit of extra leisure stuff for them. What else can we put down? We can put down a small park. Small parks are always good. Put it down in the school if we can. Nope, we're going to put down a small playground instead. Large playground. Where's the small one? There we go, small. Small playground right next to the school over there. So there we go, it's looking quite good, I think. Wonder if we can even run a few little paths around. Don't think we're going to fit any in though, are we? What about one from there, sort of along like back here? Sort of through there, can we fit one through down here? Oh, almost. No, not quite. Damn. Put one into there. Oh yeah, cool. Connects in as well, that's pretty good. And what else? Can we fit one maybe through here? No, it's already occupied, isn't it? Bugger. That's okay, that'll do. Actually tempted to build some pedestrian paths and maybe try and get some of those going. Maybe that would help. Where could we build them though, guys? I'm not really quite sure. Maybe sort of from these residential into the commercial. Sort of build them maybe around here just into the central area somewhere. Can you actually like have pedestrian paths go underground, can they? So, page down. They can! That's pretty cool. Alrighty, I think we may actually jump into some of those quite soon. Just have to think about where we're going to put them. Industrial demand is still going up, but we're still unemployment's still high. This area is definitely, so a lot of these icons and stuff are sorting themselves out, so that's quite good. Very busy through here. Alright, that's a bit of a problem. It's actually chockers up through here now. It's blocked. Completely blocked. What can we do? I don't really know. I'm not sure what would be the best way. There's a lot of trucks and stuff trying to come into here, into this cargo area. Maybe we need a second cargo terminal over here. We can hook up the line over there. Build a road down here, have a second one, and we can just sort of bring the line over. Probably hook it up to here actually if we could, and they can just come straight through there. We're actually going to try that. Given we're getting so many trucks through here, I'm not really sure why we're getting so many. I think a lot of them must be coming from that area. Yeah, they are too. It looks like they're all using, not all of them, but a fair few. They're actually coming through from here now. So instead of going through here, they're actually all coming over here. So it's a shorter distance, isn't it? Well, it's flowing a little bit better now. Maybe it was like an initial, I don't know. So we're just going to try it. We're going to set one up. If it doesn't get used or anything like that, we can always get rid of it. It's not that big a deal, really. So first thing we're going to do is just upgrade just that intersection there. So then we're going to bring this down through down to there. Then we're going to put a cargo terminal. There, I guess, yeah. Maybe there's better. We're going to put one there. Then we're going to run this through into there. And I suppose you may as well put one this way as well. So they can go both directions if they need to. Are they hooked up? Yeah, that's all good. Cool, alright, we're going to give that a whirl, see how that goes. Run a water pipe down this way. Need some electricity as well, so we're going to run that from there to there. Look at that. Alright, we're going to see how that goes. Maybe, hopefully, if the cargo trucks and stuff are smart, they'll divide it sort of 50-50. Or maybe the ones in this area will use this one, and then the ones over here will use this one. Maybe that will sort of help out things, but we'll leave that running for a little while, see how we go. This one is working quite well, I think. It's good to sort of have the commercial stuff through here rather than having on most of it sort of over here or anything. So this road also is working quite well, so not everyone is coming in through here, which is good. So that's quite pleasing. Starting to get some use through here, which is good. So getting a few use it there. Sort of leave it for a while and then come back to it. Residential. So growth rate is starting to drop off, so I'm going to guess that a lot of these are sort of starting to fill out a little more. So I'm actually going to start zoning some more high density residential. So where can we start? We're going to start here. So we're going to zone around this way. And through probably to there. Then zone all of that back in. Like that. Oops, take off those bits, and we took one off that corner there. Although I suppose we might as well do this as well, mightn't we? Might do here and then here. And that can be the next bit for our expansion. So we can do that. So we're going to zone all this back in. Like so. And then we're also going to do around here. There we go. Cool. Alright, we're going to leave that to sort itself out. Which it should do quite quickly. Definitely does look, I think it does look like, it looks definitely, I mean obviously like with the taller buildings, the taller apartment buildings and stuff like that, definitely does look a lot more like a city, so, like a proper city I guess. Interesting. So some of these are starting to upgrade a little bit, so this central CBD is starting to get a little bit taller too. Starting to get some upgraded buildings. Commercial and stuff does take longer to upgrade. Yeah. Probably if I do sort of have a, not a criticism, but like, I mean, like you get like quite a few high-rise buildings over here, but sort of in the commercial areas you don't. But I would have thought like offices and stuff, like you're looking at like the big cities and stuff around the world, that like there's a lot of big like really big high office buildings and stuff that hold a lot of people, so maybe that's something they could sort of maybe develop into the game a little bit later on. Definitely looks like this one's getting used. This one is still very, very heavy, but hopefully it's taking some of the pressure off. Like it's getting a reasonable amount of trucks through here, so maybe that's helped. I mean, I think, yeah, I guess it's helped. So lots of commercial and stuff coming down here, which is good. Industrial is still coming back up. Unemployment's at 4% now, so if we kind of have a look here, this is all rebuilt back in basically. Hardly got any of the warnings of not enough workers. There's only sort of a few scattered around. There's none up there, which is good. So it looks like we've sort of fixed our population. It took around about 5,500 people, or increased people, to actually sort of sort that problem out. Shows you how ridiculously fast we built our commercial and office areas, which was definitely too much. Very busy through here, but going okay. I think it has taken off a little bit of the pressure. So as you sort of see through here, the roads aren't quite as busy. This one through here is obviously very, very busy, but that's fine. Don't get a lot busier through here now. This may be a little bit of a problem, given that it's such a small area. Actually, I think what we're going to do, so a lot of these cars are actually coming out and coming around, so they're trying to get out. So what we're going to do, we're going to sort of do this little same trick of what we've got over here, some exit ramps. So, we are going to set up, can we set one up here? Yeah, I guess we can. We may set up another one, say here. Like that, there we go. So I think this is going to take a lot of the pressure off this road, so people can actually sort of come out different ways now. There we go, I think that's a lot better. that should make it a lot easier for them to get out. We can sort of keep adding someone as well. Yeah, that's a lot better. So a lot of all that pressure's gone off that intersection, so I don't have to come around there and like hold up the traffic and stuff. So lots of abandoned buildings over there. That's, yeah, it's not, I don't think it's too much of a problem. I think it's probably just like, we haven't had commercial demand for ages, so I think we just, like we said, we just built it way too fast, way too quickly, and sort of flooded ourselves. Didn't have enough workers and customers and all that kind of stuff, so that's all good. We should be fixing that problem now. So this is all coming back in. Slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. This rail line's getting a fair bit of use though, which is okay. It's fine. Almost wonder whether we should actually set one up over here as well. I'm wondering if that's like going to be a bit of an overkill though, because I mean this is like a long way away from this area. So if we set it up here, maybe that would be like an easier, like a lot of the ones from here that actually come up to here rather than coming across this way. So I don't think this is going to be sustainable, especially when we actually build out this way. It's going to be too much traffic. But I'm wondering if that's sort of just overkill. If this, now we're just going to have to like too many cargo trains. Too many cargo terminals. Interesting. Not sure. We may actually try it. Like I said, we've got heaps of money, so the money's not a problem. So like I said, if we build it and it doesn't work or we don't need it, we just get rid of it. So it's not really that big a deal. So we're going to build it there. Like that. We're going to bring our, I think we're going to bring it off that intersection there like that. Then what we're going to do, we're going to put down our cargo terminal right there. And then we're just going to bring these in like that. So that's all good. And then over there like that. And that one's good too. Cool. Alright, so run a water line through there. And we'll just hook up through there as well. Then we're going to need some power, so I think we're just going to go from there to there like that. Cool, alright, we'll leave that to run. So we've got 4 cargo train terminals now, which could be, like I said, a bit of an overkill, but yeah. It's probably better to work out, you know, experiment a bit with the best locations, and then we can, if we like we don't need some, we can get rid of them, so it's really not that big a deal. Why are you not hooked up to there? I suppose you don't need you anymore, do we? No. Good, so that's fine. Is there any other ones we can get rid of? We need those, we need this, we need that, definitely need that. We need that one, and there, through there, and there, and there. Yep, all good. Alright, good. Good, good, good. So unemployment's still 3%, that's okay. Lots of senior dominated buildings through here, so not so much through here anymore, starting to regenerate. It is quite, I find it quite interesting, like we had a lot of sort of older buildings through here, and especially through here. It is quite interesting to sort of watch the patterns, like, you know, what is a young area now, like in a few years and stuff. Or, you know, like a while down the track, you know, regenerates and becomes like an older area, and then, you know, once those people die off and then new people move in, and, you know, it just sort of regenerates. So even that aspect of the game is quite interesting. So, let me have a look. So this is getting a few trucks through there as well, which is good. Yeah, I think that's good. Take off that one because we don't need it. Yep, so that should definitely take the pressure off over here, I think. And then later on, we may look at setting up passenger trains. Not really quite sure where we put them though. That's okay, we shall overcome that problem when we get to it. So how's our garbage going? I think we were going to look at that last time, so I think we may need some more incinerators. Don't know. We've got 2 over there, we've got 2 there, 2 there, so maybe we need to set one up over here somewhere. Maybe up over here. Look into there, or maybe up over there. I think probably over here somewhere would be a good spot. Interesting. Alright, we're going to set one up over here, see how it goes. So we go, we're going to bring that over there, and then we're going to come across there like that. I'm just going to put down some, 1 landfill, and 2 incinerators. There we go, like that. So might as well run a pipe through to there, and then some power lines. Where can we run them? We may run them across here like this, there like that. Cool. Let's see how that goes. So that should take care of this area as well. A little bit more garbage capacity. Oh, look at that. A lot of trains, a lot of trucks. So this one definitely isn't getting as much use as it was. Interesting. This one is getting a fair bit of use. Is this anymore? Yeah, it still is a little bit. It's actually quite interesting. It looks like what's happening some of the time is these trucks actually jumping on here, jumping on a train around here, and then coming out via highway. So I suppose instead of being lazy. Interesting. Alright, we'll keep an eye on that. It's going okay for the moment. Like, we haven't got any real problems, so that's okay. Population's increasing quite quickly, which is good. So up to another about 100 a week, which is good. Lots and lots of money. It just usually happens in Cities Skylines at this stage of the game. Generally have lots and lots of extra cash. Unemployment's 4%, senior rate's down to 18, so that's quite good, so it's dropping down again. Getting into the area where we want it to get, which is good, so more workers and all that kind of stuff. So solved our worker problem over here, which is good, so that is good. Don't think we really want to expand our industry yet. Although it is quite high, I guess, isn't it? High demand, yeah. Should we put down offices instead? So we've got a lot of very highly educated or highly educated workers. Maybe we should go for some offices. Like offices, yeah. Offices obviously like come from the industrial or deal with the industrial demand, but they don't take anywhere near as many workers. So you've got to have a lot more offices to get your get the same bang for your buck. So maybe we should not. Maybe we should. I'm not really sure. Maybe we should build some offices in this area. So build them out through here. We might do that. We might just try that. So what we might do, just run some roads randomly around. So maybe sort of build around like this, around to there. We may, we've got one coming through there, don't we? So we may extend that through here. And we may actually come out here like this and just build like a block. Actually no, I suppose it's like an arc like that looks pretty good, doesn't it? It looks a bit different. Yep. Yep, I sort of bring this out a little bit there, and then there. We can come around to there like that. So maybe put some offices there and along there, and maybe that can deal with a bit of demand, and also not have as much like traffic and stuff in those areas up there. So we're going to do filling. I think we might as well fill in all this with offices as well. There's no real reason why we shouldn't. So you fill in all of this, like this, and through here. So I think we might leave. Oh no, we fill that in there. That makes sense, doesn't it? And then we're going to fill in all of this as well. Not to there. So we might leave that bit there. So we're going to leave all that corner section there blank. Given it's near the train lines and the roads, we may need to do something with that later. So maybe just fill in all of this instead. Like that. There we go. So double check our water. So we need another one out there. Cool. Alright, that should get a lot of offices and stuff being built through there, which is good. Deal with some of that industrial demand. Population increase, yeah, it's dropped off a little bit. We're still getting some buildings and stuff being built through here, so that's good. Do we have any extra? No, so it's actually built out completely, so that's fine. Starting to increase some levels of the buildings, which is good. Definitely filling up a lot more than what it was. So there's sort of only one or two here and there, which is good. What about over here? No, you definitely got some more demand, or some more space over here. So I'm going to leave it for a little bit, probably until it comes up to like the middle of the bar. Because they've got a lot of room in these heads, like there's 5 in there and 5 in there as well, so there's lots of room in different places for families, so we won't worry too much about that. So we're nearly up to 30,000, there we go! So we're up to our capital city milestone, which is quite good. So we can unlock a new area, and we now have access to ships, so we can get our cargo ships and our passenger harbours, or passenger ships as well. So cargo ships can be quite interesting, so we may actually look at setting up some cargo stuff. Maybe along here somewhere would make some sense, or actually probably over here if we could squeeze it in just there, that would probably be the perfect spot for it. Interesting. Gotta say, I haven't really dealt with ships a huge amount. Ship out goods and bring in materials. Place a cargo in a seaside location where the harbour route is available. Out of city limits. It's not out of city limits. So we can put one there. We can't put one along this way. Space already. Oh, we can put one there. So where was that? Where was that? It's right near. No, we can't put one there because we've got a rail line running through there, don't we? So it's probably going to have to be up this way, isn't it? So there's a few different places. We can't connect it there. It's, I suppose it's coming to the river. We can put it out this way though. We can't reach out this way, unfortunately. No, we can't. We don't really want to buy a tile there either. So what about up here? And can't connect to route. So it's got to be over here somewhere. So we could do that, run a road through, and see how that goes potentially. I'm not sure. We're going to put it down. Like I said, I haven't actually dealt with cargo shipping a whole lot. So we're actually going to put it down and see how it runs, basically. So what we're going to do, we have to get rid of all this stuff, unfortunately. Like that. So what I think we're going to do, we're actually going to upgrade my roads through here. So I'm going to upgrade that, that, and that, and that, and that as well. Then we're going to grab, not that one, this. I think we're going to do this, connect to that, and then connect to that intersection there. And coming to our zoning, I should get rid of some of this stuff through here. Like that, and there like that. Alrighty, so it's got water and power. Yep, it's got power, that's good. Not enough electricity, that's not true. So still about 75 odd power left, which is good. Lots of water, which is good as well. So, alright, we're going to see how that goes, guys. Not really quite sure how it will go, but why not? What's the harm? Might as well upgrade those roads as well to the fancier versions. Not exactly short of money, so why not? Alright, there we go. We'll see how that goes. Just bump the speed up to 3. See how much this gets used and whether it does actually help or not. So, should be quite interesting. Outside connections, there we are. So exporting, just forestry. Tourism, 128 a week, so it's not very much, is it? Importing goods, pretty much. Little bits of everything else, but hardly anything. Which is quite interesting. Alright, we'll leave that for a while and see how it runs. See if it works, all that kind of stuff. Landfill's full, so where's our landfill's full? So it's full there, and that's it. So we already knew about that, that's fine. All 3 are full here, interesting. Maybe we need another incinerator here. Maybe we need another 2. 2 can't hurt. So she's going to say empty one of these into these incinerators, so she's going to empty one of them. Cool. Residential demand is falling still, so that's good. So obviously means this area is filling up quite well. Industrial demand has been sorted by all these new offices. So there we go, they've built out nearly completely, which is good. Put down some trees in this area. Which ones? These ones. Put down some trees along here like this. Through here as well. Like so. May as well fill in this area too with some trees. There we go, make it look a bit greener. Cool. Oh wow, getting a lot of use. I wonder if you're better off running roads right to there. Would they be able to get there straight away? Oh dearie me, that's not good. We've actually like flooded it, haven't we? So it looks like we're getting. Are they exporting goods? Returning. So it looks like what's happening is cargo ships comes in, a whole bunch of commercial stuff gets off here and then comes onto the trains and then goes into the city. Yeah. Because they're all coming through here, I suppose, because it holds so much more. They're all coming there, then getting on trains and then to get into the city. Because that's the quicker way to do it. So they're all, yeah, delivering, importing. So jump on here and then they all jump in a train and then I assume they probably come down to here. Makes the most sense, doesn't it? Yeah, they are. That's what they're doing. Interesting. Alright. That's good to know. And then they're all coming out there. Alright, so that's probably not going to be a long-term sustainable solution, is it? Because it's going to have too much traffic on there. We're going to almost need like a dedicated road just for our harbour. Interesting. Oh, at least we know how it works now. This is getting quite a bit of use. This one not so much anymore. Definitely dropped off there, isn't it? Hardly getting any use at all. I suppose you get little bits and pieces, isn't it? So may as well keep them. These are very busy through here, aren't they? I suppose it's working okay. Like, it's really busy, but it's, yeah, it's okay. It's not. No, it's not. It's not a long-term solution, that cargo harbour. So we're gonna have to do something about that later. I'm gonna leave it because I mean it's going okay. It's slow, but it is moving. So I'm actually going to leave it, and then I can think about what's the best way to do it. Whether we put it over here first. Oh, we couldn't really, could we? Because it wouldn't actually fit. So we really need it there. So whether we have to like completely get rid of a lot of our forestry industry and sort of build some dedicated roads and stuff through, and just do it in a better way than what we do at the moment. So I'm not quite sure. We'll see. I'll think about it, guys. I'll think about it, and we'll come back with a solution. But for now, everything's going well. So 31,500 population, still increasing at 75-ish. Just going to double check these areas to make sure they're filling up, which they are. Yep, it's full. Only got 2 there, 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, 2 there, 4 there. It's definitely starting to fill up, which is good. So unemployment, it's alright, so that's good. So unemployment's now up to 10%. So, I mean, unemployment's not good, obviously. But it means that we do have capacity now, so we actually do have extra capacity. So probably not going to expand our residential through here. So, I mean, a lot of cities, if you think about it, a lot of Cities Skylines, it's actually full now, the cemetery. A lot of Cities Skylines is sort of like a balancing act. So if you expand your residential too fast, you're going to get huge commercial and industrial demand. If you expand like we did, our commercial and stuff too much, then you're going to have a lack of workers, which means your industry collapses and all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely a sort of a balancing act with doing the right thing. Industrial demand is getting up quite high. I think we're going to have to start building some of that. Don't think we can just keep building offices. It's not really space efficient. There we should probably fix our, oops, always do that, fix our district. There we go. So that's better. Yeah, so 32,000, 31,500. Which is pretty good. Alright, what are we going to do? I'm going to have a bit of a think about this. So I definitely have to move, I think we have to move this. Oh no. Actually, let me have a look. Where can we put it anywhere else? Can we put it anywhere else at all? It's a cargo. Oh, so we can't put it, we can put it there, but not anywhere further along than that. Nope. Okay, we can put it here, but that's obviously right in the middle. We can't really put it anywhere along here because we've got our train line. Can't fit it anywhere along there either, so there's the earliest we could put it. And that's it, we haven't really got, access. I suppose we could buy a tile over here, put it over here, and then run like a big highway through, maybe. So maybe that's the way to go. When can we buy our next tile? Next time. And then after that, so we can actually buy another 4 more tiles. So actually, that's not too bad. So we only get 9,000 away from the next tile. So cargo hub, what's that? Cargo hub also accepts train traffic. Combines the functionality of a cargo hub and a cargo. That's interesting, cool. Maybe that's what we should be doing, guys. Maybe what we can do, buy this tile, set up a cargo harbour and a cargo terminal. Cargo train, sorry. Get rid of this, so we can just have this area as our, like, you know, just forestry and industry. We can run a bridge, obviously, over here. So what's going to happen is, I assume, if it works sort of the way I think it do, you have a ship come in, unload everything onto trains. We'll hook up into this train line over here. So we'll sort of build, I think we'll sort of build a line coming through here, and then we'll sort of just hook into there like that. And then basically they can go wherever they want. If they want to sort of export stuff, they can come out there. Or if they want to come into the commercial area, they can do that. We'll also run a... I suppose we could do a few things. We could either run a highway up, so they can actually go up there themselves. Although, given that we've got these cargo stuff here, the train terminals, I think what's going to happen is they're probably going to come in, like, so say they're going to like come in over here and then maybe ship them out to here, or like get on trains here and then actually just put them up here into this area over here. If this was like dedicated, this was dedicated, that would be okay. That wouldn't be a problem. I suppose we also could actually run a highway up through there. So if anyone actually wants to ship their goods up via road, they could do that too. So we can't get both of them. That sucks. So we can't get one or the other. suppose if we buy this one, we can build on like the north side there, couldn't we? I assume that's going to be okay. It's hard though because we can't really tell. We can't until we actually buy it. We can't tell where we can buy or not. Interesting, guys. Interesting. I suppose we could buy this one and just put it on that point over there. Seems like a waste of a tile buy though, doesn't it? At least if we bought one of these, we could actually use some of the other area for some other stuff later on. We could also buy this. Expand our city out. It's probably really the only other tiles. We could buy down here maybe and then build down this way if we wanted to. Buy there. Buy over here so we get access to the train line. Don't know, guys. I think I'm actually going to put a pause in the video here though. And we'll have a bit of think. I think this was probably the way to go. Maybe buy this one. Because it's going to be too busy, I think, just here. Well, it's going okay at the moment though, isn't it? Really? Maybe I'm overreacting. Who knows, guys? Alright, I'm going to put a video in here before I send myself a bit crazy. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you're enjoying this series. And as always, it would be incredible if you could subscribe to the channel and also like the video. I would be forever in your debt. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've all had a wonderful day from wherever you're watching from. And I'll see you all for the next episode.